Welcome to HSBC Build and Grow, a series that focuses on managing finance for business continuity. As financials takes center stage in business continuity conversations, your story together with HSBC is proud to present this series, featuring some of the finest minds in the ecosystem to help businesses leverage the financial ingenuity, perspective, and insights from these experts to power their own journey, their own continuity. Srivatsa, very excited to be talking to you. And first time we are having a video conversation, like an interview with you. Before we begin, I would love if you can share with all of us what is it that you're building at Servify?
At Servify, if you go back and see historically, the devices have evolved significantly. We had plastic phones, Nokia phones, BlackBerry phones. When we were angry, people could even throw the phone, would still not break. At best, at best, the components will come out and people would put the battery back and it starts working, right? Think of it to now, the phone has become part of our life for everything, right? From friendship to commerce to food to grocery to commute to, it's no more a phone alone. I mean, there is also a joke that says, Apple had an advertisement that said, by the way, you can also make calls, right? When they launched the iPhone. So I think while the devices and the ecosystem around that has evolved, but the post-purchase experience, unfortunately, is still fraught with all those challenges. It's still considered a cost center. It's a pain somebody needs to manage. And I think that's exactly what we thought we should change. It's a huge opportunity. Of course, customers don't just use the device for 1 year, they use it for longer. It changes multiple hands. So we said there's a huge opportunity. It's painful, but we can solve it. It's more of bringing efficiency. And if you ask me, it's nothing that we invented new, right? We just thought there's a huge opportunity. It's a non-sexy field. So we said, why don't we get onto that area and build something? And that's exactly what Servify is all about. So we thought we should build a platform that we call it as device lifecycle management platform, certainly for post-purchase needs, which in our belief is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, and that's what we are building.
डिवाइस लाइफ साइकिल मैनेजमेंट क्या होता है और ये
Okay,
मल्टी बिलियन क्यों है?
let's say you have an iPhone
हम्म.
and you may pay $1,000 or let's say 1 lakh rupees. If it breaks, the screen replacement will cost you 30,000 rupees.
Yes.
So that's one opportunity which is not covered in the manufacturer's warranty. Second, the phone is not used for 1 year. You use it for 2 years, or you exchange and somebody else buys that and then they use it for 2 years or 1.5 years. So typically, data suggests that an aspirational product like an iPhone or a Galaxy S, etc., changes 2.6 hands until it gets completely, thrown away. So it is typically used for about 3.5 years in its life, changes hands 2.5 times, and in that area people need service, and there is
Yeah.
opportunity of warranty service, opportunity of breakage service, opportunity to even upgrade and exchange and participate in that re-commerce cycle. That
Yeah.
itself, if you collectively look at it, it's as big as the new device opportunity itself.
Yeah.
So if the
Okay.
device is a business, if you're just trading devices, if that is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, so is this. Only thing
Yeah.
is, it was completely scattered, unorganized. Nobody really participated. So we said, can we bring some sense to it and make it sexy? So that's the basic objective of our business.
Is the consumer behavior and sentiment around this? Because we all know that abhi sabke paas mobile is like,
Part of
yeah,
life,
like,
yeah.
yeah, part of life. But how are you seeing consumer behaviors around the usage of this, like especially for your service one? And also I want to understand more so from second hand,
Mm-hmm.
how big is that market? And third is that how active are the consumers in terms of, क्योंकि मुझे एक और mindset है, and maybe it could be a myopic mindset to say that, if my phone gets spoiled, then I'll buy a new phone, but that would
Perfect.
be a very small set, no?
I think, in our business, we believe that it should happen on its own. So typically, just forget phone for a moment. Imagine your TV goes bad or a refrigerator goes bad. Think of an essential product like a refrigerator, where you have to keep milk. You need medicines probably that needs to be refrigerated. आज अगर खराब हुआ, what is the process? Call a call center. वो सबसे पहले आपको बोलेंगे, thank you for calling, please press 1 for English, 2 for Hindi. You go through that entire journey, right? Press 1 for TV, press 2 for AC. Then you say press 1 for installation, press 2 for service. After all of that, your call is important and you're still made to wait. And then imagine कोई आ गया आपको बोलेंगे मॉडल बताओ. You are not supposed to know the model.
Yeah.
You're a consumer. सर वो पीछे देखिए लिखा है वो CX22-430X1. You're not supposed to know this. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, the processes are built that way because it was built by a technician,
Yeah.
not by a guy who understands consumer.
Yeah.
Our belief is you should have this experience seamless. So when you order on Amazon, do you really care who's the reseller? No, not really. You don't care who's the logistics. आपको FedEx या Blue Dart या कोई और आके लाके दे रहा है, आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, after sale service में ऐसा है. Today, when your refrigerator goes bad, you pray for the guy to come, not on time that you have asked him. वो आ गया तो you are happy. That's the level of service, right? मतलब वो आ गया बंदा. If you want somebody to come on Sunday, वो आपको call center का agent बोलेगी, सर आपने मतलब मेरा किडनी मांग लिया आपने. Sunday, sir, Sunday our people are not working, sir. We can't talk. That's the level of service, unfortunately. While everything else around logistics or field operations have evolved. If a taxi guy can come in a click of a button, who's probably the most, with due respect, unorganized or ruthless guy, a service engineer is a technician or an engineer who's educated, who can, if he is given the right platform, right training, right coaching, make him part of the process. So I think the biggest problem was that entire service thing was made as a customer's responsibility to demand rather than he should get it seamlessly. That's exactly what we are trying to do. So
wow, got it.
We don't need to be known, right? It has to just happen. So that's that's also an answer to your one of the questions, design thinking, right? Think of it that you are a consumer, no? So that's number one. Number two, your question of will I go through that pain? Ideally, you shouldn't. आपको एक call भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It should be part of the product, right? Click a button, somebody comes and fixes it and goes or gives a replacement. You shouldn't be worried warranty में है, नहीं है, sir आपके eligibility क्या है, sir आपने पानी में गिराया क्या? All that pain. So of course, if that process becomes simpler, today when you order on Amazon, do you really care that this product will not be of use to me? Amazon takes care in the first 10 days. Yes, there is probably a small percentage of fraud built in, but that's part of the business model. And that's what you keep improving, right? Service में ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. Unfortunately, because it's painful, so you're saying कि कौन will go through this pain, so let me buy a new one. For you, it's easier. But imagine there are very few people who can afford also, right? You can't keep replacing every product you have. And just to give you some statistics on this, just the smartphone numbers, 4.5 billion smartphones are in operations in the world. Typically, hardware failure is about 6% of the installed base. And software and non-hardware failure, which is just probably battery बहुत drain हो रहा है. It could be because of the app that you have. It could be because of the internet, bad internet. It could be bad network. Uska related support requests is about another 7 to 8%. So out of the 4.5 billion, the service opportunity is about 13% of them. Nobody really looked at this as an opportunity where customer pays for it. Today, tell me, if I tell you, Shraddha, I know you're busy, your iPhone is not working or your Mac is not working or your whatever phone or product is not working, I'll make sure I'll send somebody to fix it, come home, pick it up, but also by evening I'll get it back to you. Pay me 500. Will you not pay 500 for
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So service is a business. And that's unfortunately that's how people have not seen. So
wow. But Srivatsa, this is a very, very required business.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah. Apple runs a profitable $6.5 billion Apple Care business. And that's why they are one of the most trusted brands. They have the highest loyalty. Of course, customers know that it is expensive, but they know that if I opt for it, I get dream service. I mean, it may not be in all markets yet, depend on the maturity and the market. But if you ask me, it's a consistent experience. You walk into a store in New York or to a store in London or to a store in Hong Kong, whether it is for buying a new product, asking for information, which is knowledge, it could be for discovery, it could be for exchange, it could be for service. It is consistent experience everywhere, every time. And they charge. Of course, it could be only 10% of the customers who are opting for service. And that itself is a $6.5 billion opportunity. Most of them still go to Gafur Bhais and probably Patel Bhais. But think of it, just 10% of customers coming back to the supply chain of Apple is a $6.5 billion opportunity for them.
Anyone who will be listening and watching to this will agree. Matlab, kaun hai? Matlab, it's like Gautam Buddha asking, na kaun pain, who has not suffered, who has not suffered from this kind of a problem. But tell me, how do I get to know you as a consumer?
So we don't need to be, because our business is not a consumer business. We are a B2B2C business. So brand behind the brand. That's why in India, for example, Apple Care Services is powered by us. But we don't need to be, because as a consumer, you don't trust Servify. You trust Apple. Samsung Care Plus is powered by us. So our promise is make sure that the service is available from people who know your product best. And we are not those. We are getting everybody together. So, for example, what is Amazon, right? We are almost like a reverse Amazon in this case for service,
Ah,
right?
ah,
Trust, of course, we will one day become an Amazon, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, you still buy an iPhone from Amazon, not an Amazon
yeah.
iPhone, right? So,
But you will have that vision, na? Matlab, I got it now. So
yeah.
now I'm understanding. But you will also. So are you also planning that you will have a consumer play, direct consumer play at some
No, I
point?
don't think so. I don't think so because our business, we don't want to have conflicts, right? If I compete
Mm,
in the same space as my partners are, I think there is no business. But what we want to be, if you ask me, it's like Intel Inside. Can somebody say that, hey, is it powered by Servify? I think that's the vision that we have. And that's where, at least, in all our partner communication. So if you see, Samsung just made an announcement yesterday. I don't know if you followed that. So they acknowledged us saying Samsung partners with Servify to bring Samsung Care Plus in India. So
wow,
these small little things
congratulations.
where I think at least consumers, when they touch or get touched, they feel that, oh, there is something called as powered by Servify, so I got a good experience, right? So I think
Yeah,
that's how we are building. So yeah, we are there, but as of now there is no consumer play, at least
yeah.
in our minds.
Yeah, but Srivatsa, when you're saying that Samsung had this thing, and I know how all these brands are like so stringent and so particular. So if they had this with you, that means you've done a brilliant job. Like you've
I
done a
hope
very
so.
good job. So yeah, as a
Yeah,
partner. Now
yeah,
tell me something about your company, about your team, about. You said you were talking to Qualcomm Ventures. Have you raised money? How are
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
growing?
Let me maybe go back a little, right? So when I started, so my background is I've been an entrepreneur for last now 11 and a half years, 12 years
Well,
almost. So I worked with the OEMs. So I started my career with BPL way back in
huh.
'98. And okay, now I'll give a little funny story also. I think I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So South Indian engineer, the only job he should be having is a software engineer, right? So I should be a software engineer. So I became an engineer and joined BPL, which was the
Huh.
then Apple of India, right? So big company. Uh, Everybody in the family would also ask you, what do you do? So I say I'm an engineer. Where do you work? Infosys, Wipro. I'm saying no, BPL. No, BPL. BPL is also a big company.
Uh,
Software developer. So I say no, I'm a service engineer. Suddenly they would treat me like some useless guy who is lost in life, right? Service engineer, मतलब क्या करते हो? Software करते हो? नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं टीवी फिक्स करता हूँ. So people are like, oh, you are like कुछ life में achieve नहीं किया, right? So that's how service was always treated. Now imagine I spent 5 years in BPL, then with briefly with Samsung, Tata's, and last with Nokia. 2009, I started my first venture out of passion. 2009, Nokia was market leader in India. They had over
yes.
50% market share, globally over 40%. And my CEO, Mr. Shiv, when I quit and resigned, he said, "This is your biggest blunder in your life." So I said, "I want to do something on my own." And of course, there were some reasons why I left because I had lost my father, and I came back after.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was 2008, 2009. I
Hmm.
came back immediately after 13 days, and he was in the hospital for a long time. I was even taking conference calls from hospital. But when I came
Hmm.
back, my so-called supervisor then said, "बहुत छुट्टी ले लिया यार तुमने." So I opened the laptop and resigned. So that's how I
You know,
started.
Actually, what's I have to tell you, I've had the same story, but in
Yeah.
2010. Yeah,
Okay,
so
1 year
continue.
later.
Oh, yeah.
So it was very emotional for me because I came
Yeah.
back. So I used to, I'm from Bangalore, came back to Delhi, traveling 2 flights because there was no direct flight from Bangalore to Delhi. So I had to come to Bombay and Bombay to Delhi. And I do all this on the 13th, 14th day. I'm in office, and the first thing he says, "How's your family?" Instead of that, he asked me, "Bahut chutti le liya." So I opened the
Oh,
laptop, resigned. So that's how I
so
became an
cheap.
entrepreneur. So accidental entrepreneur,
Yeah.
right? But always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So that's how I started the first company, bootstrapped. 2014, I sold that company. I didn't know anything about venture capital. I didn't know
Did you
anything
make
about,
money?
of course, a lot of money. I mean, touch wood.
2014.
Yeah, 2014, I sold a profitable business.
Wow. Wow.
So
Huh.
that company, of course, we scaled significantly. And, we started the first Apple Care location in India, a partner
Wow.
Apple Care location. So that's how I started. So we scaled it to a fairly successful, close to $25 million profitable business. 2014 I sold, and 2015 I started. End of 2015 started Servify. Initial fundraise was easy because, for example, people like Bloom, who are extremely good people, right? Karthik. He had
Yes.
already heard about us. I had met him a couple of times on various things, not really fundraising, and he said, "This is a business I want to invest." And seed fundraise was easy. Then came the reality, right? Whenever you go to raise big money, they're saying service, oh, bad business, not sexy, right? It's not consumer. It's enterprise, but not software. You say that you're building a software platform, but you're not a SaaS company. People are like, where do we bucket you? So as we were scaling, because I realized that you need capital to grow, so you need money, but it was difficult to raise money. And as we speak, we just concluded our Series C. We concluded a $20 million round. And we have the first tranche already money in the bank. And second week of July, we'll conclude the second tranche.
Wow.
So yeah.
From whom have you raised?
So Iron Pillar has been our lead investor,
Ah.
Sanjay and Anand. But Anand has now raised another top-up fund. So they actually came back following on this round. So they were our Series B investor. But yes, I've been an investor in all the rounds myself too. As a founder, I think that's the confidence and trust I have on the business. So that's the money
Wow.
I'm putting back, whatever money I make. But yeah, so raising money was extremely difficult because the challenge also is like how you are, kind of getting surprised with all of this information. Now, at the end of the day, investor looks at a multiple or a number, right? There is no public information. If I tell you Samsung sells so many devices, that information you can get from multiple sources. But if I tell you Samsung ka itna phone kharab hota hai, aap kahan se dhundoge? Because no brand will that, right? And that's the opportunity for me. I'm telling you, $3 billion, $5 billion business. तो बोलते prove $3 billion. मैं number देता हूँ. What is the source? Me, myself. Because of my. So I think it's hard to justify, but as they also say, when you have a term sheet, then a lot of those people who turned us down are also now interested. So I'm not somebody who's who will become sadistically happy that abhi investor log aa rahe. But I think it's a tough business, not their fault. It is also at the end of the day they need to justify because there is no such business that has scaled and where people would have made money.
But Srivatsa, your business is only called category creators, right? You've created a category. That's the big people sing and dance about this, na? That category creator.
But
so
it's
you are
not
a
sexy,
category.
no?
No, but yeah, but you will make. I'm talking to you. I know you will make it very, very sexy. But it is a category. You are building Servify as a category creator.
Yeah, I
it's
think
the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's been our vision also. We need to really create a category, and to be honest, when we started, getting the entire ecosystem was so difficult. How do you convince a Chroma to come on your platform? How do you convince a repair provider? He says, "मेरे को आना क्यों है? आप मेरा data देखो, मेरे को ही बाद में मारोगे ना? मेरा fraud पकड़ोगे ना?" It is easy to get a logistics provider because they have standard APIs, they understand. These guys didn't even have a platform. So I think one of the things was to actually build a platform, give it to them complimentary. So in our business today, platform is complementary.
Yeah.
And also the reason, I think we've built a very high sticky business, and that's the reason we have zero churn till date. Virtually we work with all top OEMs, and that also gives you scalability, right? Because you're integrating with the brand once, and that integration helps you scale globally.
Yeah.
Just to give you an example of, let's say we are talking about Samsung. I know a lot of things are confidential, so I'll talk at a very high level. Samsung, when we powered this Samsung Care Plus, now as a customer, the traditional practice was you have to prove that you're eligible. So somebody would ask you, when did you buy? So you will say, मैंने कल खरीदा. अभी आपको तो trust नहीं कर सकते because India is a market where you can't simply trust, right? People would even say that after breaking or after 2 years, they will say they bought yesterday. So then they will ask you, proof of purchase दिखाओ. You don't care all the time. And that's where the drop off is. Now, if you want to just opt for this service, why can't everything happen seamlessly? So we said technology has to do all of this. So to do all of that, it's not just one platform that you have to get together, because even within most OEMs, systems are disparate, because as an OEM, your core is designing a product, marketing it, and selling it. Even manufacturing is outsourced to somebody. Service also in bits and pieces is outsourced to somebody. So we said getting all of this together is a huge exercise for which we need to build platform ourselves. To identify customers' eligibility, there is an activation system that we need to integrate. So that's my step one. To make it available in the offline retail, I need to integrate with offline retail platforms of various Chromas of the world, Reliances of the world, and in India, you know how many of them are there. To integrate with Samsung's retail, because commissions, margins, etc., has to be paid real time. We can't build a model where I can collect money from 30,000 retailers, right? As they sell from customers, it has to work on a prepaid model. So we got all of that with a Paytm wallet built in as a super merchant. So when they transact, it actually checks balance in their Paytm wallet, transfers money immediately to our account. So it's completely, I have 5-member sales team. We do 3 million transactions a month because I can't
Wow.
really go and collect, no, because that's the power of the OEM that we use. They have people on field. And that's a third integration. Fourth is on the e-commerce portal, we need to make it available. Fourth integration. Fifth, service. When there is a claim, you don't want to really run after and call center. So on a click of a button, you should get. So within the My Galaxy app or within the white label portal, Samsung.com, you should be able to ask for service. So we integrated that. So 6-7 different systems. So imagine whenever we sign a contract to actually go live is a 9 to 10 months exercise for us.
Wow.
But the beauty is it's one time.
Yeah. And also the beauty is it's one time. And from your business model perspective, it's also very strong, no? Defensibility, क्योंकि उसको फिर तोड़ना मुश्किल है.
Correct.
मतलब,
it's too much of a hassle for anybody.
Yeah.
And of course, my intent is not to really make it, kind of that hard. But
No,
I
no.
think, with any wrong intent, I think our business is, we are in the win-win business, right? So that's,
Yeah.
and the beauty is it's land and expand. So with Apple, we have 13 contracts in India, 13.
Wow.
You can imagine, right? So service,
Wow.
trade-in, enterprise, ACS. So to make that happen, because that's how companies operate historically, it was always specialists who brought everything together, right? So at the same time, what it also means is you're able to expand within the deep because you're already integrated.
Yes.
They like your approach because it's a win-win approach. So
Yes.
the first one to, like, we launched Samsung Assured Buyback as a new offer. So which means if you buy a Samsung Galaxy phone S20 now as a first launch, you get a guaranteed buyback price whenever you upgrade. Now, as a consumer, that's exactly what you need, right? So you're very happy 12 months, you know today that you'll get 50% of the price guaranteed, even if the prices drop in the market. Now, to do all of that, control that, make it available in the field, it's a platform like us, which is already existing.
Yeah.
Because it's a risk business at the end of the day. So a lot of these things, small little things, but we get, access to such an opportunity and we're able to make money.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You are like a gritty, solid category creator, business and entrepreneur. Wow. I'm honestly, I didn't know about Servify in such detail, and this is very, very impressive. Srivatsa, what is the, sorry, I'm asking like an investor question.
Sure.
What's the big dream? What's the big vision? What's the big, मतलब कि कितना बड़ा हो सकता है?
So I'll give you numbers. So if I have to look at the post-purchase as an opportunity, there are two critical business verticals. And that's how we also categorize our business. While we do a lot of things, because you need to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
The category, like you rightly said, we are creating, right? So you can't say that ye main nahi karunga. It may not be a commerce initiative for me. I may not make money, but I have to make that available. From a business vertical standpoint, we have two verticals. One, we call it as device care, which is where you buy a protection plan, extended warranty, insurance-backed products, which were earlier called insurance. We said it should not be called insurance, right? It should be called assurance.
Yeah.
It is a risk product. Does not mean that आपको हमेशा चोर की तरह सोच के आपको कुछ बेचेंगे. It's like insurance as a product works on lack of trust. This product works on experience. So device care is one vertical. So for example, Samsung Care, OnePlus Care, Apple Care, Xiaomi Care, Oppo Care, Nokia Care, Moto Care, all these are our products. It's all powered by us. And not just in India, now also, like OnePlus Care is a global product for us. We power their care for globally. Nokia we do globally. Moto Care we do multiple countries. Samsung we are now expanding multiple countries. So that's the beauty of deep integration. So that's one vertical where we make money. So that warranty and extended warranty and protection business globally for electronics is a $30 billion business.
Wow.
$30 billion. And of course, this is in the organized sector. If I have to include unorganized, which I'm not, it can be significantly large and growing at about 16% CAGR.
Wow.
And if you have to now know two big names, Apple itself runs a warranty vertical, which is Apple Care, is a $6.5 billion business. But there are two other large companies called Assurant and Assurian.
Assurant and
Assurian. Both are US based. So Assurant is a public company, $10 billion company, $9.7 billion last year.
Wow.
Just in the device and the protection business. Of course, device protection is probably half of it because they do multiple others, rental protection and all of that. Assurian is another large one. It's a $7.5 billion company.
Wow.
And in this space, There was another company that was, so these are all US companies, because that market is very evolved. People tend to get experience for which they are ready to pay a $10 a month. So they made huge money. And with a 30% gross margin on a $7.5 billion business, just imagine what's the kind of money you make. However, 30% gross margin, because their entire processes was run through manual, people setting up, calling up, adjusting, following up, their operating margins were 3-4%. In our case, because it's completely tech, I don't have an ops team. I have, out of 350 people, 250 plus people are tech and product. 5 are sales people. Ops people are about 8 or 9. Because a lot of automation you can bring, efficiency. You don't have to follow up with the logistics guy if your platform can self-remind, right? So a lot of these, in our case, our operating leverage is so high. So we expect, even if it is a 30% gross margin business, so it's not that sexy compared to a SaaS business, but the scale can be significantly large. With an operating leverage of only a 10% operating cost, my EBITDAs are at 20-22%. But on a very large opportunity.
Not just large opportunity, of course, large opportunity, but also, unlike you gave example of SaaS businesses, वहाँ पे 100 competition होगा.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Doing this is very painful.
Yes.
So not everybody can say that I will build an Uber tomorrow or an Amazon tomorrow, right? It's easy just if you think of a software as a problem solver, but it is huge operations. Software is just an enabler. So that's one part of our business. Second is a trade-in, which is re-commerce business, and that's about $120 billion. So collectively, if you have to really scale, and if everybody operates, we operate with everyone, that's a $150 billion opportunity. So in our case, we are saying we don't need to do all of that. We will go to select markets, we'll go to select brands, we'll do select things, and with that, of course, I can't share my 5-year numbers, but it's over $1 billion top line with a 30-35% gross margin and about 20-22% EBITDA margin target. So we think we can build a fairly large business.
You built a profitable business and sold in 2014, you said, right?
Yeah.
So 2020 में तो अच्छा और करना चाहिए.
As of now, we are still losing money. But
that's
the
okay.
good thing is, at a unit economic level, because at the end of the day, I come from a background of एक तो बहुत humble background where we never knew what was startup. So I am not somebody who will write an article on Medium why I failed, right? So धंधा करने के लिए सिखाया कि पैसा बनाने के लिए. So I'm very, very clear we need to make money. On a unit economics level, we are always 30%, 35% plus positive. But because we are investing, so I'm having 250 people development team, which I'm not able to recover yet. So it's a capital investment, and that's the reason we need capital. So I think we are well on a very structured, very solid business model, I believe.
Yeah, no, I am so impressed. I'm so impressed. And the more you talk about it, I also realize the strength of the model is also that you are making something which every consumer needs today.
Correct.
And is extremely complex.
Yes, it is.
You are making it very simple for the consumer.
In fact, if you ask me, post-COVID, pre-COVID, of course, we had to tone down our budgets and numbers, etc. In fact, and that was the time when we raised fund. You can imagine how difficult it was because so March, we had almost a couple of, draft term sheets, which were withdrawn saying, oh, Baba bhi paisa nahi dalna, right? So went through all of that, which of course, I think is again a good learning experience. But one of the things where people were asking us and we said this will happen, and it actually is now happening. We said it's not just the consumer behavior that will change to digital. We said it's the channel that will move to digital. Retail channels, for example, if you see a Reliance Digital website, it used to suck. I'm sorry, they're customers, but
Chroma no, that's true.
Just didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Nobody would transact on a Chroma or a Sangeeta Mobile or a Purvika or a Reliance website because they had so many physical experience, absolutely fabulous stores. They said website mein kya kaam karna hai? It was just a presence. And when we used to tell them that you should enable customer self-service, self-purchase, जरूरत ही नहीं, कोई हमारा वेबसाइट में खरीदता नहीं है. That's how the thought process was, right? Now suddenly think of it, you have 2,000, 3,000 people sitting at home doing nothing. They can go back to their existing base and sell something, and that's exactly what happened. And our platform got part of all of that initiative. So as we speak, in first quarter, while we revised our budget, we are already at 260, 270% of our target. We have first quarter. So in fact, this is what we told the story saying, the ecosystem will move towards digital first,
Yes.
not just the consumer will do anyway, but वो तो Amazon ही फायदा करेगा ना, वो तो Flipkart ही फायदा करेगा consumer का, आपको खुद करना पड़ेगा because you are now participating. So I think which has been a significant jump, and in fact June is our biggest month ever in our history in the last 4.5 years. Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow. So we are in Money Matters. We are talking all things money also.
Yeah.
So tell me, what has money meant to you, Srivatsa, over the years? What has, money, what does money mean to you?
I would say money is necessary but not important for me. I mean, yes, I come from a background where, I came from a very, very well-to-do family, went through massive, I'm sorry, I'll feel emotional, but massive downturn, including, wrongly going through bad times with my brother doing something because my father's name became little, somebody commented something and he actually went to fight with him, ended up doing something and went to jail. A lot of these things
Your
happened.
brother?
Yeah, of course, because somebody said something bad about my father and he said, how can you talk about it? And these things happen, right? So we went through a lot of ups and downs that way. But again, I mean, temporary phase, but, respect is everything for us, right? We come from a very small village, 3,000 people, everybody knows everybody. And suddenly, that was a time when I was doing my studies. And yes, we went through a lot of ups and downs. My brother's business went through a little downturn because he was defocused with all of this happening. But yeah, so money was important. We saw a lot of money. Then suddenly we saw no money. But I think for me, always money is necessary to live a lifestyle. I will not compromise on my lifestyle. So the only aim I had in my life was, if I am going to a store and buying something, I don't want to see on the right side what's the price. But that doesn't mean that I'll buy everything. So I think, when I started my career I started my career with BPL with 6,300 rupees salary a month and living in Bombay with 4,000 rupees rent shared with 3 people. So virtually we didn't have anything. So I'm the first one who actually went into the corporate world in my family. That was because I said, I need to be independent. I need to support the family. But luckily everything, turned out well, including my brother and others otherwise. So I've seen money can spoil because we had a lot of them and we didn't have value for it. I can tell you for sure. May not be, I was not aware that what money can make, but I've seen in my family to suddenly what can you do when you don't have money?
Yeah.
Going through not so good days.
Yeah.
So money is important. When I built B2X, TSS, which became B2X later, it was a completely bootstrapped company, including, but we never even compromised a single day when it came to monthly salaries, paying taxes on time, because we didn't want to compromise, for which I have even kept my wife's jewelry, because monthly salary dena hai to dena hai. Logon ne kaam kiya hai na. I may not take money, but we have to pay, because you have a collection cycle. You may not get money, but you can't tell that to your people.
Yeah.
And that's the culture we built, where money is important. Therefore, build a business where you can make money. And at that time, it was still okay because it was my money, or at best my family or friends' money. Now it is even more important because you have people who have trusted, right? So I've raised close to about now $45 million.
Wow.
So, I mean, of course, with this round include, but I have a significantly large responsibility to make sure that everybody makes money. So that's the reason I participate in each round. So money is important for me. Money, I mean, is necessary, but I would say I wouldn't give it so important, because today I'm a vegetarian. मेरे को कितना खाना खाना है? Family छोटा. I don't have too many, greed, but I live a good lifestyle. मुझे कपड़े में compromise नहीं करना है. गाड़ी अच्छी चाहिए, घर अच्छी चाहिए. But that's it, right? So important to have money, but not too much. I mean, it can be different for different people. But for me, I think we need to have a little money, but that's it. I will not do anything for money alone. I would put it that way.
No, when you are saying Srivatsa, I am getting so inspired because pata hai, dil se lag raha hai. Looking, it's such a genuine answer.
Yeah, because
yeah.
No, I think, at the end of the day, even if you have thousands and hundreds of crores, what will you really do with it, right?
Why na?
So, I mean, you can give it, but then uske liye karna to acha hai. But I'm saying ki money is very subjective for me.
Yeah. No, I understand, because I think I understand, because all of us, like most of us, come from very
Correct.
ups
Humble
and
background.
downs,
Correct.
ups and downs
Correct.
backgrounds. So it's not that we have not. So I always say the example to this is कि हमने बाटा शू देखा है और
Correct.
हम अब महंगा महंगा भी देख रहे हैं. So
Correct.
एक पैर वहां
Absolutely.
पे है, तो एक
Correct.
पैर यहाँ पे है.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah,
tell the same thing to my son. Today, he has access to everything. Even our education system, right? It was built on memorizing. So
yes.
today he knows everything. So he asked me a question, and it's like he's a 7-year-old kid. He tells me, Papa, why should I learn spelling? Because I can ask Siri. Now I don't have answer to it, right? But that's a reality.
Yes.
But at the same time, he has access to every single gadget. उसको value नहीं है. If he doesn't get this laptop now, तो school भी अभी laptop में हो गया है. So it's become part of their lives, which is not the
Yeah.
thing than we had, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think bringing all that, balance, I don't know, I think is going to be only difficult for all of us.
Yeah. No, but it's. I think the world is facing. I think
Correct.
the world is facing this dilemma. But Srivatsa, what an honor! I'm so inspired talking to you.
Thank you.
What I'm taking from you, what you told me, कि लोग पूछे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर है तो कहीं नहीं सर्विस इंजीनियर है. तो अभी सेक्सी स्टार्टअप है नहीं सर्विफाई. सैमसंग एप्पल के साथ है मगर but what you're doing at a core level is so transforming the lives of every consumer, and today everyone watching this and everyone who will watch this should know that jo stress hai, you're solving and so powerfully for all of us, and building a category in India, I hope in different parts of the geography, and Servify goes stronger and stronger. And I remember Assurant,
Yeah,
$10 billion so quickly.
No, I think thank you so much. It's still day one, day zero, day one, as Jeff Bezos would say. But I think genuinely for us also, it's still day one. I think we are yet to do a lot, because it's a very difficult industry to really transform.
Yes.
Right? Because service was always the service head's responsibility. Now it's a CEO's responsibility. So in that sense, influence for us is always the CEO of the company, because with due respect, when we started 5 years back, we went to many service heads. वो खुद ही बोलते थे कि मेरा ही मतलब inefficiency को तो दिखाएगा तेरा platform से. It's also somebody they don't want, right? But when it comes to the CEO, he says, "So you can optimize cost, you can bring better experience, you are bringing me additional revenue opportunity. Yeah, I'm interested. Tell me."
Yeah.
But so at least that focus has now happened. So service is moved beyond presentation to reality.
Yeah, and Servify is leading it.
I hope
yes.
so. Thank you.
All the very best. No, because I am saying this, I'm saluting you, because I know the business that you're building is not easy. Like I can just imagine how fraught it would be with so many small, big challenges. But you've got it here, and yeah, I hope you build not one of the largest in the world, but definitely largest in India. Yeah,
Thank
all
you
the
so
very
much,
best.
Thank you, Shraddha, and pleasure talking to you. It's been always. I keep hearing about your stories and your podcasts, and I've been a big fan. So it's been my pleasure today to meet you. Really.
Thank you.